This past Tuesday, I woke up to a Wahoo announcement that they had purchased RGT. And if you're not familiar with RGT, it's a Zwift-like cycling experience where you're, in a game-like environment, and the power from your smart bike trainer or your power meter helps control your avatar. But in this video, I want to take a look at, what this means for people who are already members of the Wahoo system platform, and what it means for RGT users, and also what it means for the rest of us who are now looking at a very compelling offer from what Wahoo is calling the Wahoo X. Okay, first things first, there's probably gonna be, changes just happening, as we talk about this stuff just underneath our feet. This is all very newly announced, but you can already use your Wahoo login to get you premium access to what they're calling Wahoo RGT. So if you're a Wahoo system user, all you have to do is download that RGT app and it should just be good to go. And the RGT app works on your PC, Apple TV 4th generation, iPad, Mac, iOS, and Android. And typically, with any of these technology purchases, there's always this kind of like long grace period where things like usernames and logins and product integration just takes a good bit of time. It's usually at least 6 months before you see this. So I actually think that it's pretty cool that some of that stuff is working like right off the bat as of now. But, I don't expect to be able to like truly blend Wahoo system and RGT for quite a while. For example, like you can't, see a ride that you've done on RGT, like showing up on your system calendar as of now. But I'm sure that they're gonna be working on those kind of integration points and try and make them happen, as soon as possible. But what does this mean for RGT going forward? And, my gut feeling really about this whole announcement is that it's largely positive for everyone involved. Wahoo users, get access to a really nice gaming style platform, and Wahoo isn't increasing the price. Wahoo X is currently available for $15 a month or $129 a year, which saves you about $50. But RGT, now called Wahoo RGT, should get an influx of funding for development, and I think that'll be helpful. The platform is built on top of the Unity gaming engine, so it's got a ton of potential. It's got a lot of room to grow. In the RGT platform, it already does have some very cool features and options. For example, you can choose between a selection of realistic roads, but you can also upload your own GPX files and kind of create your own selection of realistic roads. But where I think it lacks is kind of in some of those social aspects, when comparing it to Zwift, which is kind of the biggest platform. Zwift has been iterating on all of those group cycling features and tweaking things like drafting physics for years now. So I do think that this is helpful. I think RGT will really ramp up and hopefully close the gap on Zwift a little bit. The one major negative that I'm seeing is just that, those previous RGT premium users were only paying $10 a month. And those users are getting bumped all the way up to $15 a month, and they might not care about all the other stuff that Wahoo is offering, their whole Wahoo system package. So I didn't want to make this a super long video. I just briefly kind of wanted to talk about this major purchase that just happened. I think it's a good thing. I think Wahoo's digital training platform, which was already very good to start with, is really starting to look even better. But those are just, my quick thoughts, and I would much prefer to hear what you guys think. Is Wahoo something that you already use, or is Wahoo X something that you would consider? Either way, be sure to get out there, swim, bike, run, rinse, and then repeat it all over again, and we will see you guys in the next one.